This morning, a 72-year-old woman didn't wake up. Not from a disease, not from an accident. It was a quiet, almost invisible mistake, something she did like clockwork every day, without thinking twice. And here's the hard truth. It's a habit many folks over 70 do too. As we grow older, the little things matter more. What used to be harmless in our 40s or 50s can turn risky in our 70s. Our bodies become less forgiving. One small routine, like how we get out of bed or what we drink first, can tip the balance between a strong, independent day and a sudden trip to the ER. In this video, I want to gently walk you through 4 everyday morning mistakes that often go unnoticed, but quietly wear down your heart, your balance, even your brain function. Most people over 70 are making at least one of these mistakes. Maybe you are too. But the good news is, these habits are easy to correct once you know what to look out for. Please stay with me because the last mistake we'll cover, it's one that rarely gets talked about, yet it's one of the most dangerous. It can raise your risk of falling, feeling dizzy, or even triggering heart issues. And you might not even realize you're doing it. Before we dive in, if you find these kinds of honest, helpful videos useful, tap subscribe and turn on the little bell so you won't miss the next one. And if you'd like to support this content, type a 1 in the comments. If not, type 0. I genuinely read your feedback and want to serve you better. All right, let's begin. Mistake number 1, rushing out of bed too quickly. It sounds harmless, doesn't it? Just swinging your legs over the bed and standing up like you've always done. But after 70, that one small habit can quietly turn into one of the most dangerous moments of your day. When you've been lying still all night, your blood settles in the lower part of your body. And as we get older, our circulation takes longer to catch up. If you sit or stand too fast, your blood pressure can suddenly drop. That can leave you lightheaded, unsteady, or worse, on the floor before you even know what happened. Have you ever felt a little dizzy when you first stood up in the morning? Maybe your vision blurred for a moment. Maybe you had to hold on to something just to steady yourself. That wasn't just age catching up with you. That was your body's way of saying, slow down. I'm not ready yet. Let me tell you about Edward. He's 74. Every morning, he'd wake up and pop right out of bed, just like always. But one day, he stood too fast. In an instant, the room spun. He blacked out for just a second and nearly hit the floor. Thankfully, he landed on the bed. But it easily could have been the bathroom tile or a hard corner. That moment was a wake-up call. And the fix? It's simple. And it could save you a trip to the emergency room. Here's what you can do. When you first wake up, stay still for a moment. Take a few deep breaths. Wiggle your fingers and toes to get your blood flowing again. Then roll onto your side and sit up slowly. Let your feet touch the floor, but don't stand just yet. Take a pause. Stretch your arms. Rotate your ankles. Give your body a few seconds to catch up. That's all it takes. Just 30 extra seconds. But those few seconds could save you from a fall, a broken bone, or weeks of recovery. And as you probably know, a single fall after 70 can change everything. So tomorrow morning, take it slow. You've earned that moment of care. And those quiet, steady steps, they might just be the secret to staying safe and staying independent for years to come. Mistake number 2, skipping water in the morning. It's easy to forget, but one of the most overlooked and surprisingly risky things you can do in the morning is to skip water. Especially after 70, hydration isn't just a wellness tip, it's essential. When you wake up, your body is already mildly dehydrated. You've gone 6 to 8 hours without water, but your body never stops working. Your lungs breathe, your heart pumps, and during the night, you lose fluids through your breath and skin. By the time the sun comes up, your blood is a little thicker. Your circulation slows down, and everything inside you is working just a little harder than it should. If you don't drink water soon after waking, that dry spell can lead to problems. Higher blood pressure, sluggish circulation, even a higher chance of heart trouble or stroke. You might notice it without realizing the cause. Maybe your mouth feels dry. Your joints feel stiff, or it just takes longer to feel awake. Those are signs your body's asking for water. And if your first drink of the day is coffee, not water, you might actually be making it worse. Let me tell you about Jamie. He's 76. For decades, his morning routine started with a cup of coffee. No water, no breakfast. just straight to the pot. It worked for him, until it didn't. As the years went on, he started waking up foggy, sometimes dizzy. His doctor suggested something simple: drink a glass of water right after waking. Within weeks, things started to change. He felt clearer, more energized. His headaches eased, and his mornings felt better. You see, water helps your blood flow, supports your kidneys, and takes pressure off your heart. One glass in the morning can jumpstart your metabolism, rehydrate your organs, and help everything function the way it should. And if digestion's been a challenge, water can help there too. If drinking water in the morning isn't a habit for you yet, just start small. A half glass on your nightstand is a good place to begin. If you prefer something warm, try warm water with a little lemon. The point is, your body worked all night to keep you alive, and it needs a refill when you wake up. Don't wait until you feel thirsty, because by then you're already dehydrated. So make water your first drink of the day. It's a small habit, but your heart, your brain, and your whole body will thank you for it. If you're still watching and this message resonates, type the number 2 in the comments to let me know you're here. Now, let's keep going. Mistake number 3, drinking coffee before eating anything. For many folks, the morning doesn't truly begin until that first cup of coffee. It's a ritual that's been part of life for years. Wake up, pour a hot cup, and ease into the day. But here's the thing. Drinking coffee on an empty stomach, especially after 70, can quietly take a toll on your body. When you first wake up, your stomach is empty and your system is in a fragile state. Your blood sugar is low. Your digestion hasn't fully kicked in. And your cortisol, your body's natural stress hormone, is already at its highest level of the day. When you drink coffee right away, that cortisol can spike even higher. That puts added stress on your body. You might notice it as jitteriness, lightheadedness, or even that queasy feeling in your gut. That's your body trying to tell you something. Coffee is acidic, and when it hits an empty stomach, it can irritate the lining, leading to indigestion, acid reflux, or heartburn. For older adults, especially those with sensitive digestion, this irritation can quietly become part of daily life without ever making the connection. Let me tell you about Robert. He's 75. Like many of us, he started each morning with black coffee. No breakfast, just straight to the cup. Over time, he started noticing more acid reflux. At first, he thought it was the food, or maybe just age catching up. But after speaking with his doctor, he learned the real issue was the timing. Coffee before food was overloading his digestive system, so he made a small change. Before his coffee, he started having a light snack, maybe a banana or a handful of nuts. And within a few weeks, the reflux and discomfort improved. The lesson here isn't that you have to give up coffee. It's about giving your body something to work with first. Even a few crackers, a slice of toast, or a piece of fruit can help cushion your stomach. It also helps balance your blood sugar and calm your body's stress response. And if you've ever noticed that coffee leaves you feeling anxious, shaky, or gives you a quick burst of energy, followed by a crash, eating first can smooth that out. It slows the caffeine absorption and gives you a steadier lift. So tomorrow morning, before you take that first sip, just ask yourself, have I given my body a head start? It's a simple shift in routine, but it can make a big difference in how you feel, inside and out, all day long. Mistake number 4, ignoring morning stiffness and moving too quickly. One of the most dangerous mistakes you can make after 70 is brushing off morning stiffness like it's nothing. A lot of people wake up, feel some tightness in their back or knees, and think, that's just age. So they push through it. Get moving fast, and don't give it another thought until one wrong step leads to a sharp pain, a fall, or even a serious injury. You see, while we sleep, our muscles and joints stiffen. That's normal. Blood flow slows. And in older adults, the body makes less synovial fluid. That's the natural lubricant that helps your joints move smoothly. So when the alarm goes off and you try to stand or twist too quickly, your body isn't ready. And that's when problems happen. Think back to a morning when you stood up and felt that deep tightness in your shoulders, or a stiffness in your knees. Maybe it passed after a few minutes. Or maybe you just pushed through it and hoped it'd go away. But here's the truth. If you ignore morning stiffness day after day, it adds up. And over time, it can lead to limited mobility, chronic pain, or a sudden injury that could have been avoided. Take Walter, for example. He's 78, always stayed active, never liked to slow down. So when he woke up stiff, he powered through it. Then one morning, on the way to the bathroom, he took a step, lost his balance, and landed hard on his hip. That one moment led to months of recovery, all because he didn't take a few extra minutes to warm up. The good news? This is an easy mistake to prevent. Before you even sit up in bed, take a little time to wake up your body. Wiggle your fingers and toes. Move your ankles. Gently stretch your arms. Then, while you're still lying down, do a few slow knee lifts or leg movements to loosen up your hips. Once you sit up, roll your shoulders. Take a few deep breaths and ease into a light stretch before you stand. This won't take long, just a few extra minutes. But it can make the difference between feeling unsteady and stepping into your day with strength and confidence. Also, be extra mindful of your first steps. Use a stable surface for support if you need to. And don't rush, especially if you're heading to the bathroom and the lights are still low. Your body needs time to adjust, and giving it that time can help prevent unnecessary strain on your muscles and joints. So the next time you wake up feeling a little stiff, don't brush it off. Give your body the grace it deserves, because staying active and independent starts with protecting your mobility. And that starts the moment you rise. If you're still watching and finding these lessons helpful, go ahead and comment the number 4 down below. Now, let's wrap things up. Final thoughts. As we wrap up this video, take a quiet moment to reflect on your own morning routine. Have you ever made one of these mistakes without realizing it? The truth is, how we begin the day, especially after 70, can shape everything that follows. Those early habits matter more than ever. But here's the good news. A strong, healthy morning routine doesn't require big dramatic changes. It's the small things that count. Simple adjustments that protect your body, keep your mind clear, and help you ease into the day feeling steady and strong. Maybe that means slowing down before you get out of bed, or reaching for water before your coffee. Maybe it's stretching gently instead of rushing into movement. These aren't big changes, but over time, they can make a big difference. They can be the difference between staying active and independent or facing health risks that could have been avoided. A lot of people believe that getting older means health problems are just part of the deal. But that's not entirely true. The little choices you make, especially in those first minutes of the morning, can have a powerful impact on how you feel, how you move, and how long you stay strong. And now that you're aware of these 4 common mistakes, you have the power to avoid them and take back your mornings in a way that supports your well-being for years to come. So, what stood out to you the most? Was there a habit that hit close to home? Or maybe one you've already been doing right? We'd love to hear from you. Leave a comment below and share one thing you learned today and how you plan to put it into practice. Your voice matters here, and reading your stories truly encourages us to keep going. If this video helped you, please give it a like, subscribe, and share it with someone you care about. Your support helps us continue making content that's honest, useful, and made with heart. Thanks for spending this time with me today, and we'll see you in the next video.